Welcome back to Rimworld. Last time we left off, we were in pretty good shape considering what we started with last time. Last time we started off with everything being on fire. And if we look at the ground, we're starting to get some grasses back, but all the trees are still burned out. We had multiple diseases, multiple infections. One person died. And yeah, things were bad. Things are still kind of bad. We're fortunate that in terms of our quality of health right now, we only have a couple of small problems. Marshall is still sick with muscle parasites, which is unpleasant, but not lethal. And Jaguar still has sensory mechanites, which is also unpleasant, but not lethal. So, we could be doing worse. Marshall is still very upset that her brother is dead. I can't help that. So, we're just going to keep trucking along. Goals today. We want to get this done. And we just got a billiards table done. That's going to be fantastic. It'll give them something else to play with around here. We've been relying pretty heavily on the Holy Horseshoe Pin. And options are going to be good. That being said, the Holy Horseshoe Pin, praise be upon it, will still be there. Tantrum. Well, I can't exactly pretend that I don't understand. I mean, your brother is dead. And on a certain level, I mean, you did build pretty much all of this, so I guess if anyone has the right to break it, you do. We still have these pigs up here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Pigs are not bad, but they are kinda useless. They don't produce fur, they don't produce milk, they don't produce eggs, they don't produce, well, anything except for dirt. So you can't really let them wander around free because they'll make everything filthy. They are highly trainable, so you can actually teach them to haul things. Like I could have them hauling all of this hay grass. And in fact, you know, why don't I just do that, and that'll give them something to do. So let's shrink the zone. And then we will, here we go, stockpile. We'll add a zone right there. Storage. Clear all of that. And let's set the priority to low, because we want to move this stuff out of here. But we'll allow hay. And then, given that they're already trained up in hauling, we should see them haul everything there. Just like that. So they do have some uses, but it's not particularly a use that I need right now. I don't entirely understand what I'm going to do with them, besides eat them. Or maybe sell them. I mean, if I can come across a trader who actually wants to buy pigs, fully trained pigs nonetheless, then we'll sell the pigs. So, that one's still up in the air. If anyone has any suggestions as to what to do with them, feel free to let me know. Over here, I have a building planned for a power plant once we have geothermal researched. I also want to dual purpose this room and turn it into an infirmary. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to lay that out yet. I do have some ideas, but we're going to have to wait and see how that turns out. That's kind of a far off goal, though. We don't even have the geothermal researched yet, and we have a lot of other stuff to catch up on. Masterwork. A Masterwork chair with art. An engraving on this furniture represents an abstracted rendering of solidarity. The lower part of the image is dominated by a settlement. How very fancy. Another one. What does this one say? Cubic by a jaguar. This furniture is engraved with representation of Chioko Marshall brutally assaulting Cheddar the Jaguar to Croy, with a human seemingly without remorse. Marshall looks triumphant. The scene takes place in the middle of a settlement. This depiction tells the story of Marshall assaulting Jaguar with a human on the 6th of February, 5501. I feel like I might have missed that one. Yeah. I seem to remember they got into a fight. I do not recall them beating each other with other humans. Again, maybe I missed that one. Okay, let's get some more chairs built for the poker table. And then they can play cards. Jaguar is in a daze because of serious pain. Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, but it looks like we're already getting heal root planted. That is good. Okay, Alec, what are you doing? You're cleaning. You're cleaning and not researching. You know, I'm going to knock you down on cleaning a little bit. Let other people take care of that. We do need the research done. And now Margeau has gutworms. Come on. We are not in a jungle. As a matter of fact, exactly what do they classify this as? This is a temperate forest. Average disease frequency is 1.2 per year. Now, I don't know if that's per colonist or per colony, but we've picked up 5 diseases in the last few days. And Marjo's confused. We do have a trade ship. We don't have a lot going on, but like I said, we might be able to sell those pigs. So as soon as Alec gets up in the morning, let's have you take care of that. All the chairs are done, which means that the poker table is now up for use. Alright, so they have donkeys to sell. We certainly do not need donkeys. Anything else? They have lots of trainers, but nothing we really need. I don't usually spend money on prosthetics because we can build them ourselves, but if they had an eye or two, I might have thought about it. Ooh, they have a mega screen television. It's like bigger than the biggest TV you've ever seen. But we can't afford it right now. In fact, we can't afford anything. We don't even have anything to sell. So, cancel that. We'll get money soon. This cycloid is almost done, and once it is, we'll be able to sell it. And in fact, we should get ready for that. Let's build another set of barrels right there just for cycloid leaves. That way they don't have to go running all over the place. And we are going to need more wood, apparently. So let's just chop everything around us. And a manhunter pack. Manhunting dromedaries? No! We're being attacked by camels. How many camels? 4. No defensive position set. Oh, that's because it's on number 2. Okay, defensive positions, everybody! We're being attacked by camels! I mean, if this is the worst thing to happen all day, I think we'll be good. Especially if they break up like that and come in one at a time. Oh, that one rotted right away. Yeah, the manhunters now have a disease called scaria. And so it's like a coin toss whenever you kill one, whether or not it rots immediately. It used to be that manhunting packs were a great source of food. And I guess the powers that be didn't like that. Okay, so slaughter those, and then get back to whatever you were doing. Okay, that one got back up. Not for very long, though. We do still have this plasma sword here. No one can use it because it's bio-coded. We'll melt that down when we can. Which, I mean, there's really nothing stopping us from doing that right now, except for the fact that I don't think we have any steel to build with. Yeah, we have no steel. We have steel queued up to mine, though. It's just no one is really terribly fond of mining it. We'll make it work one way or another. So you're going to cut down a few trees, give us some wood to work with. These have gotten built. So I'm going to leave that as important. Clear everything. Raw resources. Those two. We're not growing any smoke leaf right now, but who knows? Maybe we come across some. And those have been harvested. We have 517 psychoid leaves. Get those hauled in immediately, please. And now a mad guinea pig? I mean, what is this? The next episode of When Nature Attacks? Well, you got what you deserved. Mad guinea pig. Come on. That's just a waste of our time. Alright, so we'll let time go back up to what it was. Malnutrition? Oh, well, you do have the gutworms. A combat supplier from Tatum. We still do not have any silver, so we have no money to spend. Unless they're willing to buy some pigs, we really don't have any business with them. And more visitors, also from Tatum. Okay. We are now starving. Which means that we're going to need to bring in some food. And then again, it's looking like bacon might be on the menu. I guess we'll see if these people want them. And if they do, we'll sell them. And if they don't, I guess we'll eat them. So, do you want some pigs? You want some pigs? You want some pigs? Piggy, piggy, piggy! No. No, you do not. We're eating the pigs. Which means that this growing zone can get turned into something useful for us. Alright, there we go. We will eat for a little while. How close is this corn to being done? Not close enough. I really do not want to harvest it early. And we're getting some leather out of that, so that's nice. I don't think we have much of a need for it, but I'd rather be using leather for stuff than cloth, since we'll need cloth for medicine later on. Speaking of cloth, it's already degrading pretty heavily. We need to get this pulled in. Marshall's playing cards. Pair of aces. That's good. I'd bet on that. Which probably means it's not that good. I don't know. You should never do what I say when it comes to poker. I am terrible at poker. And I mean terrible to the point of whatever I say, you should do the opposite. You need your gutworms treated. I'm sure somebody will come take care of that. Need the last of that hauled in. Alec, what are you doing? You're hauling, you're eating. And you're meditating. You know, we're not really using the psi focus a whole lot right now. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn all that down. Just let the psi focus go for now. Once you have more psychic abilities, we'll worry about it then. But until then, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, cutting more wood. How much wood do we have on the ground? 1,400. Okay, that's quite enough. Stop it. Go do other things. And a solar flare. Well, now we're not getting anything done anyway, because everything's now out of power. Oh, I made a wooden drug lab. I thought I made an electric one. Well, how fortuitous for us. Because now, Element can keep producing drugs. And that right there, those little boxes, that's going to be our moneymaker. This is going to be what keeps us going. Yeah. Market value 21. On its own, not that valuable. But with a decent negotiator and enough quantity... Alright, so, since the power's out, let's get all this wood hauled in. That way it doesn't have the chance to go bad. Ooh, but this is all kind of full. That's not good. Power's back on. Well, since we do have kind of an excess of wood, let's put some of it to use. Let's make some chairs for in here. Actually, you know what? Cancel those. Because we don't need that. We're going to get rid of these tables anyway. So let's just move these. That's a smart thing to do. Okay, and what else? What else? What else? Well, until we get more steel, There's not really much else we can work on except for the research. So, who's my best miner? Marshall? Of course it's Marshall. Marshall, you're the best at everything. Marshall, I need you to go do the mining. I know, you're already responsible for everything right now. But we need some steel. Although, how many steel walls are there on the map? 71. Are any of them the ancient dangers? Doesn't look like it. So you know what? Deconstruct those. They'll go faster than mining out a whole bunch of steel. Clear that. Yeah, no storage space, I'm aware. If we can get enough steel, we can start building some skips. And they can be used for storage. Yeah, that goes a lot faster. So 425 on the map now. What else we got? Steel sarcophagus. There's 3 of them on the map. Get rid of them. Sandstone, marble, columns, steel columns. 12 of those on the map. Get rid of them. Urns. 10 steel urns on the map. Get rid of them. Anything made out of steel. Everything made out of steel. Just break it all down. Jaguar, you're back up to drug production. That's good. I really do need to get you an electric drug lab. But then again, that's probably why I have a wooden one, because we didn't have any steel before. $64 yayo, so that'll be good. Haze deteriorated in storage. I'm not broken up about that. Excellent, we're getting corn in. We are not going hungry now. Haul all that in right now, please. Let's see. Yes, more of this stuff got broken down. That puts 894 steel on the map. That's the good stuff. Alright, so we are going to use some of this to make skips. Well, we'll make 4 of them. These are going to save us a lot of storage space, but they are almost 100 each. Okay. You're harvesting, that's good. How about the rest of you? Sleeping, eating, and then sleeping. Sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. No storage space? Yeah, well, I feel that. Why is there wood all the way out there? This should not be home zone. And it's not. We can unhome zone that. Looks like everyone's up and at 'em. All this visible stuff, get this all hauled in. We're gonna need all that corn. Very good. And these skips are just going to hold general raw resources. So copy, paste that into all of them, and then watch the magic. Haul all visible items. And then see how much space we can make. This is part of the deep storage mod too. It's the same mod that gives us the food barrels, or food baskets, excuse me. They do nothing but save space, but saving space is just it's miraculous on its own. It's one of the few mods that once I started using it, it's like, nope, I can't imagine life without it now. And so just like that, now we have room. And there's still room in these skips. Okay, let's get more of that hauled in if we can. And see, this is why we're keeping the holy horseshoe pin. People still want it. Hay deteriorated. I don't care about the hay. That was just for the pigs, and we ate them. Steel slag. If we can get a smelter going, we can turn this into... we can turn this into steel too. How much is there on the map? 16. Not much. Better question is, can our power grid handle it if we put a smelter in? A lynx is hunting Marshall. Well, that's going to be a big no. Everyone to your defensive positions. And shoot any animals on sight. Apparently we're having lynx for dinner. If they can actually hit it. Oh, nice last second shot. Alright, finish that off. I'm not even sure how that last shot worked. That was like through the wall. Alright, so I don't know if our power grid can actually handle this, but if it can't, we'll just turn it off afterwards. Go ahead and build a smelter. You know, after you get done digging out a chunk of the wall. And then we're probably going to need to go through and clean some of this up because it is getting downright filthy in here. Alec, you're back to work on research. I'm glad to see it. About 2/3 of the way or so, give or take, to getting smithing. much more for this? Still needs more steel. Do we have more steel? Marshall, where are you? Oh, you're eating. You're going out to get more steel. Oh, all of this is still sitting out here. Yeah, haul all of this in. No storage space. No storage space for those? They should go in here. Did I not mark this for you guys? No, I did not. Store mechanoids in there. Yeah, these components are almost dead. The mechanoids are almost gone. I don't really care about you. You can stay there. Still 409 steel on the map. Oh, that can go away too. So I need 2 more steel and 2 more components. We can do both of those pretty easily. And then Jaguar, since you're so very crafty, you'll probably end up doing all the smelting. One thing that we are going to need, though, is a place to haul all of the steel chunks, because Jaguar can't leave. Or is not allowed to leave. So we're going to make another storage spot here, clear everything. We're going to make this preferred and just for steel chunks. Now select all those and haul them. And we've got smithing. Fantastic. So, after that, let's go ahead and get machining done. Okay, this is up and running. So, we do have some options here. Anything that is smeltable is going to be smelted. So, we're going to do 2 for weapons, and then 1 for that. We're going to set these for forever, but we don't want them to do all the weapons. The first thing is anything that is poor quality, get rid of it. Poor quality weapons are just, well, I can't say they're awful because awful is actually a, yeah, it's actually a thing. But they are really awful. And then this one is going to be for everything bio-coated because we can't use it if it's bio-coated. We're just going to drop that steel on the floor for all of these, just to save time. And there we go. And there goes Jaguar. So a little knife gave us 7 steel. That's going to help a lot in the long run, because we do have a lot of poor quality weapons in here that we can now get rid of. And I think that I hear, yep, Marshall's over here mining. That's going to produce a lot of steel too. We're going to be in good shape. Marjo has become confused. Well, I'm sorry, but it's part of the condition. We may, once we have a bit more power behind us, crack open one of these ancient dangers, and maybe there's Lucy in there. If we can get enough Luciferium, especially with drug production, we might be able to support a Lucy addict. I guess we'll have to see. We have a smithy now. Let's get that built. Marshall, if you can take care of that once you're done. Oh, there was enough steel here already. She didn't even have to go get some. Fantastic. So, now that we've got this, let's make sure that everyone has a helmet. So we'll make sure that there's at least one on hand, as long as it's in good quality, or good repair and normal quality. It's fine. There's nothing else in here right now that I want to make. We don't have any brawlers, so making melee weapons is not a great use of our time. So yeah, there we go. How's our power doing? Our power is not good. It is very not good. Okay, so new strategy. We're going to need power if we're going to be running all this stuff. We're going to switch our research to geothermal generators. It's going to take us a while to actually get it done. Geothermal takes a long time to research. But once we get it, every single geothermal generator will produce 3,600 watts of power, as compared to the negative power. Oh, here we go. They're actually ticking up. Oh, wait, that's our overall power. Yeah, so 3,600 compared to the 1,400 this is doing. Not to mention that the windmills are variable, so sometimes they put out more, sometimes it's less. Geothermal power is consistent, and we have 3 vents that we built around intentionally. This was the plan from the start. So we'll get the geothermal researched. By the time we get 3 of those built, assuming we have the metal to get them built, because they are expensive, we'll never have to worry about power again. On that note, however, everything is going well. I think this is going to be a good place to take a break. When we come back next time, hopefully we'll be able to get that geothermal research done. We'll build our other 2 buildings, we'll build our generators, and head off into new horizons, I guess. So until next time, take care.